most of the time, if I'm ever feeling down or burnt out as a creative, it's usually a sign I need to rest and that I haven't been resting and that I've just been overthinking. He's leaving the treats. He's leaving the treats. That's so cute.
So, for today's random day, it so happened to be in the morning, and today I felt like having my tea as well as doing some coloring. I've honestly just been thinking and trying to be intentional of what doing little things, maybe if I don't do them every day, doing them sometimes, I guess, but with the intention, obviously, to feel good, make myself, uplift myself after going through all these, this hassle of home hunting and getting turned down. But one of the things that makes me feel good is coloring, having my tea, watching YouTube videos. I tend to have a couple of favorite YouTubers. And this morning I had chosen Nikki DeMar. And yeah, just sipping on my tea. I usually start with ambience. And since I've been feeling summer weenie, I will play summer ween ambience before I even sit down and do anything. It's kind of like when I'm doing my skincare or I'm just the beginning stages of making my tea, so that by the time I'm actually sitting down and having sipping on my tea, I'm actually coloring like I am right now and just watching a good video, I guess. Another YouTuber I like to watch is Samantha Joe. She's pretty funny, um, but they're more like life vlogs, mom vlogs. Other YouTubers, of course, can never go wrong with Angie Belmar. I love that girl so much. Let's see, let me think of other YouTubers. I can't think of all of them from the top of my head, but it's just a few. Of course, I also like to journal. That's another thing that makes me feel good, though I haven't done that. Honestly, every day is different, and sometimes I just like, mm, it's hard to beat that feeling of feeling stuck or feeling down or desilusionada. Um, I don't know. I guess I dwell in that for a little bit, but there's other days that I'm just like, nope, I can't. Let me just do what makes me feel good. Make sure you stay tuned for that video because it is on the way. It's in the works um, of what I do to get out of a rut. So you guys can have a video focused on that. On another note, or should I say another day, this was us from coming out of another house tour that we realized it was just the lady was not going to call us. So we thought of going to Yogurtland just to, get our minds off of these things. But I was feeling low. La bebé, el bebé, dile hola. Chócala, dile high five, high five. Muy bien, bravo. Another day, and excuse the audio, I did not come prepared, so I didn't bring the microphones, but we're literally hunting for homes. We've been having scheduled tours this entire last week, and si no es chona, es chona. But yeah, I don't know, I think due to stress I got this bad boy. But yeah, it's been a hassle looking for homes. Like, my mom is thinking literally that it's a great idea to drive around the old neighborhood where she used to live. It's on the east side of Las Vegas. That's not the area we wanted to, go for, but she had, she used to rent a literally nice home on this side of town. So they do exist, some nice homes. It's just the area, most of East Las Vegas is yikes, you know what I'm saying? So it depends where you find it. It's very, very, very rare, but at this point, this is literally, we're exploring our last resort option, what we kind of didn't even want to even have as an option. Now we got to consider it as an option. That's how crazy it's been. And yeah, Zillow sucks. It really does. I know Facebook does too, but I don't know why for my mom it's shown her really good home tours through her Facebook, but I don't know what my Facebook is on, because that's crazy. I got the scammy ones, and that's why I left it and I went for Zillow. But I went back to Facebook and I got a few that were legit. It just hasn't worked. It's either the space or the requirements, and it just fucking sucks. But we're literally driving around at this point looking for rental signs. That's crazy. She thinks it's gonna work. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I guess I'm just following her at this point. But let's see. Let's talk about I know I was trying to give you guys updates, but let's talk about how I've been mentally doing, because my mental health has been, you know, going up and down. It started pretty low, as you guys have seen in the prior videos, but looks like I was, let me tell you guys about the day while I'm following my mom. I have a latte too, so hold on. Let's talk and drive. While we're house hunting. But there was a moment with my mom. When was that? I think it was earlier this week. I can't remember. The Omegas haven't hit yet. But a moment where we were sitting with my mom, and I had recently, like maybe a day or two later, that I had seen the Bad video by ATEEZ, and it awakened the dancer in me. So I had, I think, a day barely of trying to learn the choreography, and not the entire thing obviously, but like the two main, there's like one main part of it. On the first part they dance it twice, and then towards the very end they changed to the same chorus. They changed the choreography into something a little more faster. I've been needing more time on that one, but I already got down the first version, I guess, the first part. And anyways, I was looking at that video because I've been obsessed with it, so I've been like fucking replaying that shit over and over. And she said something. She was like, I don't know why you're doing what you're doing, like the kind of videos you're doing. I'm pretty sure you'd make better, I don't know if she said more money, I mean, doing dance videos. And I was like, not my mom blaming, but she did put me to think in the aspect of the dancer in me, like fucking point blank period. There's nothing to it. It's just I love to dance. And it was just like, well, why did I like move away from that? You know, like why didn't I pursue that? She's like, I don't know why you didn't. And in that moment I was like, it's not that I had forgotten, but I was like, I did want to, but here in Vegas, the only group of dancers that I had known made me feel like it was too personal, that I just felt uncomfortable, you know. And I guess the people involved, let's just say the same sex, was also like, I don't know, I've always had issues making girlfriends. Like, nobody fucking liked me. Never knew why, man. Never knew why. But yeah, and I didn't want to be a part of a group that was gonna make me feel uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Or that was like they're dudes, the one that made the group. Yeah, and it was, I don't know, I just felt personal, and I was just really uncomfortable. So I was just like, that's why I didn't pursue dancing, because the comfort wasn't there. And it really sucked, because I remember I tried to, I went to one of their classes, and it just didn't work out. Honestly, it just didn't work out. And I felt really bad. Because I wanted to dance. And there was just, I guess for me, there was no future. For anyone else, you know, I'm pretty sure they'll find it anywhere. It'll go with, I guess. I don't know. And it's funny because I had a dream literally somewhere a few days ago. that they were like, oh, you know, it's not the same as before. And I'm just like, for real, like, stop the cap kind of thing. Like, that was my attitude in the dream. And I was like, I don't know. I just, yeah. That's why I was looking for more, like, outlets to, you know, either be creative or, you know, get to know myself a little more and see what other things I'd like to do. You know what I'm saying? Not to be closed off to one and feel like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. That's it for me. Never gonna be a dancer in my life ever again. Like, okay, let's explore, you know? And that's when modeling, the acting idea of acting came a little later, but I like that. There are other sources, you know. It's kind of like when they tell you have multiple sources of income. Don't put your eggs in just one basket. I applied that to my creativity, my self-expression, with like fucking stupid weird fashion too. I'm not a fashion guru, but you know, I self-express through that. So yeah, there's that. And but literally my whole social media knows my dancing. Like, yeah, I think when I do like dancing videos, they go more viral, or they get more views. Not viral, but they get more views than my other ones, because my social media even knows that's what I love, you know. But yeah, it's my girl's still dead singing, but yeah. And I'm just like, well, you know. And then I'm like, okay, well, one of my social medias was literally it was just dedicated to my modeling and, you know, and all that stuff that I was more active on my, you know, before leaving. She's so cute. But yeah, and then when that, you know, when motherhood came along and I'm no longer confident enough to do more shoots and whatnot, yet it's like I started a different one where I was self-expressing through a faceless account, doing my cover journals, expressing that way. And you know what I'm saying? Like, there's that. And then there's my old account, which is private. I only want people that are very close to me, like very close to me. So if it's just a friend, like, no, please don't take no offense. Like, follow my public account, because I'm more active there anyways. But it's more like really close people that I've wanted to keep on my old private account, because I've had multiple thoughts of deleting it, because I'm just like, why? You know what I'm saying? But there's just people, I guess, you know, wanting to keep tabs on, though we don't fucking speak, so that really makes no fucking sense. I don't know. It's just something about it that has made me like not wanting to delete it. But I did go through it and unfollowed countless amount of people. Like, it's just insane. And I've noticed a change. Like, I think I have like maybe, I don't know, 400 followers there. When I used to have like 600, I don't know, the amount decreased. The thing that I've noticed though, when I, you know, followed all those many people, is that now I get like 2 likes on my posts. So which I don't care, honestly, I don't care, but it's for me to like be able to share, I don't know, things that I don't want to share anywhere else. Or sometimes I'd be sharing similar things, so it's just like there is really like no point. It's just the people, I guess. I've had that account for the even longest, so there's, you know, people from long ago still, you know, around. But sometimes I even ask myself why I even fucking have that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been having multiple thoughts about that, and I don't know, maybe one day I'll just delete that shit, but don't feel anything personal if you requested on my private account and I have it confirmed. I'm not confirming nobody. Not confirming nobody. Shoot, unless it's my grandma wanting to follow that account, you know. Yes, grandma. But other than that, I don't care any. Like, I don't really care. Like, I don't care. So you shouldn't either, okay? So don't take it personal if I don't follow you. I'm even thinking of deleting that shit. So, but yeah. Anyways, that shit just went to a whole other like story, low key. While we're still like driving around looking for fucking renting signs. We just need to go home already. I shouldn't even be rubbing my eyes like that, but this is too quiet. But yeah, it awakened the dancer in me, and I feel like that's what's helped me bring myself back up. I still feel like my creativity needs, you know, I need to work on like what things can get me in a creative mode, because I've had good ideas of like covers per se, but we've really been so focused on house hunting that I haven't dedicated the time to actually open Canva and create that new cover. So that's that. And then let's see what else. The other thing too, so not just the dancer, like actually I've been like, when I play it and the song comes up and I hear those verses, you know, the dance, I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll go practice it. Yesterday that I was showering not showering her, but bathing her. She likes to play, so I let her play for a little bit. And during that time that she was playing in the bathtub, I was on and on practicing the last part of it because my footwork wasn't, you know, aligning with my hand movements. Excuse me. So that last part of bad before the whole, or the very viral part of San's move, it took me a little longer to learn. For sure, it's a little faster, and I haven't danced an actual like choreography. That took me back to when I had my old account on TikTok before they, for some reason, I don't know why they like kicked me out of it, that I couldn't like back on, and they ended up deleting that account. But I had so many like dancing videos there. Like actual choreographies and whatnot, where I would learn the choreography of like a song's verse or chorus, and you know, but TikTok changed. TikTok did change, and I had found myself seeking old songs so I can like see if my brain remembers. The Ekis challenge with J Balvin and Nicky Jam. I almost forgot his name, but yeah. So I want to learn those again. They were, for the most part, I know. And then there's another, the Taki Taki. I didn't create. I learned to dance, I think, for it, and that one too. And it's just like the dancer in me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was looking for that because that learning the choreography to Bad by ATEEZ really awakened that in me, and it was making me like search for more songs, or at least, you know, give a little throwback of, you know, the other songs that I used to dance to on my old TikTok account, so I can, you know, do a little bit more of that too. I feel like my TikTok is a little bit of everything, and yeah, so it's made me feel good. It's brought up my spirits, being able to do things that really, you know, connect with me to the core. Obviously getting ready and looking cute. What have I worn? I think I've worn a couple of outfits this week that have made me feel, you know, confident and good. I went to Barnes & Noble finally. That's by the time I release this, you guys would have probably seen that video, because I filmed that one for my truths at 31. My truths at 31. Yeah, that's crazy. But I filmed that going to Barnes & Noble, so that little dress with the corset made me feel cute, made me feel like I want to be wearing like whimsical shit, corsets and stuff. So yeah, it's made me feel cute. But I've been ranting on and on. I had gotten a gift card. I don't know if you guys have seen on older vlogs that I've mentioned, you know, me wanting to go to Barnes & Noble because I did get a gift card for Christmas. And well, I finally used it. I got my daughter something and I got myself something, and I want to show you guys once I get home, because we're gonna finish. We're already on our way back home, but I guess my mom wants to go through the, you know, neighborhoods to pass by, see if we see anything. But we're already heading back home, and yeah, a ver qué. She stopped singing. But yeah, I'll see you guys back at home. I had to give you guys that little update on my mental health, my mental state, where I've been at and how I've been feeling, because obviously it's not the same as before, and I have intentionally wanted to seek things that make me feel good, that make me feel connected back to myself. I need to do a better job, but those are the couple of things that I have found that have worked for me. I mean, obviously you guys can see my energy now compared to, you know, other videos, but yeah. Earlier this week I was feeling bummed, not gonna lie. I do want to mention that because that was part of this week. The beginning of the week I was honestly still feeling down because of the whole like house hunting, honestly. The whole house hunting, and just, I guess, being hyped about it, and then they just like mess with your feelings, I guess. This lady was just like, she never got back to us even till this day. Supposedly since yesterday she was supposed to get back to us, because when we went to go like see the house, it was on a Sunday. The next day we went to meet her in person to give her all our documents so she can run a soft credit check, and then she was like, oh, I'm gonna have to run it tomorrow because we're no longer like, it's already late, and maybe the system is, you know, closed, and that's why it's not showing anything. But we were like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, let's go. The next day she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't forgotten about you guys. She texted me, by the way. I didn't go to the office, I'm gonna go tomorrow. And then let's see, what was her next excuse? She threw in an excuse for the next day as well, and she's like, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. But by then I was just like, look, lady, if it's not gonna fucking work out, I'm just kidding, I didn't tell her like that, but I was like, look, if it's not possible, like, it's not possible, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, that's it. Something along those lines. Not really, but we were just like giving up on the idea, I guess. But we really liked her house. We really did. We liked her house. It was spacious. We really liked it. That's all I gotta say. And it's just bummed, you know. It made me feel really bummed. I was supposed to hear back from her yesterday, and we didn't. And I'm not gonna bug her because, like, what the hell, you know. Like, I'm not gonna kiss her ass either. She did have a nice home, but, you know. And then we just, in between all of that, we just get so hyped and excited about one home because it has the space we're looking for. It's gonna make us feel comfortable. It's spacious. You know, the budget we can work with, and then, you know, it all crashes down. So I was feeling really bummed, but there. Anyways, it only lasts for a couple of days, and then we're just like, look, God has something better for us. God has something better for us. We just need to keep trusting, not lose that grain of faith, because that spacious home that we're envisioning, that we're wanting, is also seeking us. You know what I'm saying? So I still believe we are gonna get what we want. Like, we're not gonna end up settling for just whatever. We just have to be a little more patient. And sometimes I'm just like, how more patient can I be? Like, we gotta leave, you know, we gotta get out. But yeah, that's that. But anyways, I'll see you guys when I get home. It's a goodbye for me for the moment. That's the end of my video. Thank you guys for joining me on some random clips throughout my week. It's been a little crazy lately since we're literally house hunting, so it's still yeah, it's a little time consuming. It's a hassle. We've can't tell you guys how many countless properties we've seen, but anyways, besides the point, if you guys have seen my last video of what life has shown me at, like, my truths, I guess, at 31, that I had to face at 31, I went to Barnes and Noble, and it's been a visit long overdue, but I finally went, and we got to things. I kind of wanted to show you guys what books I got. I had to get my little girl a book, and out of all the little, like, I think there's like different versions of this with like different covers. Out of all the ones that I showed her that I thought she'd choose because they're cute, they're animals, and you know, whatever covers, she chose the Halloweeny one, which is, you know, I don't know, but says something. I think in my mind she was maybe like hearing my thoughts somehow, because I low-key wanted her to get this one because I wanted to color it too. And I feel like it's very therapeutic, and just, I don't know, something about coloring again and just having those moments. Oh, like, there's one. And me trying to teach her to, you know, how to, you know, color within. But yeah, it's really cute. It's, you know, a little something that I recently did. But I don't know, something about coloring. It's kind of like I wanted to get into it, you know, with her. But I really wanted to get so many books. Like, Barnes and Noble is my paradise, and I would love countless amount of books. But I also think of, you know, which ones there are at Goodwill, so I can, you know, give those a home. But and obviously save some money, like the hell. But I went with The Evolution of Goddess because I feel like that's where I'm at right now, trying to call in my power, my feminine, you know, stepping in my feminine, whatever you want to call it. I've already started reading it, but yeah, I really, really like this book. I'm loving it. Let me give you guys a little, like, I've been having book reads on my streams. So if you guys don't know, I've been streaming and I'm trying to build a community over there at Cash Fortune. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's a gaming app, like really old games like Bingo, Solitaire, Bricks, and that's where I've been hanging out. That way I'm not just posting content for you guys to see, but I'm like somewhere live with you guys where we can hang out. So you guys, by all means, can follow me on social media. I'm always posting there, and obviously those social media links, all kinds of links, will be linked down below if you want to look for that, to follow me there. But I do post on social media, like, you know, when I'll be going on and when I'll be going live, usually in the mornings. If you guys wish to hang out, obviously you guys being there helps. Trying to, you know, grow the community. Within that, you guys are able to send charms. Obviously, that helps tons as well. But yeah, I would really appreciate if you guys were over there joining me too, somewhere live where we get to hang out and just chill, book reads, random things, talk about like, this previous topic was about like what would you do if you had in your hands um $1 million, and what would you guys do if you guys had one wish? So like topics like that, like interesting topics that make you, pick at your brain, make you, think. I kind of like those kind of conversations. So it would be really nice to have you guys hanging out. And obviously, we're playing the games. So we're literally just hanging out, and I'm starting my morning with you guys. But as far as this video, I know it was a little bit random, little pieces, bits of, my week and all in one. So yeah, hope you guys still enjoyed it anyway, and I hope you guys can give this a thumbs up if you found any of this video, entertaining or whatever. But yeah, and don't forget to join the weird, crazy, wild community by joining and subscribing. So I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys on my next video. It's a toodles for now. Hopefully, the next video we're already in the new house. Feeling good about this one. I know God is gonna give us what He's gonna give us, what's for us, and yeah, because there was a ton of people. It was like an open house, pretty much. A ton of people that were there, but at the end of the day, God knows what's for us, and yeah, we're crossing our fingers because we really like this one. But whatever God wants for us, we want, and that's a blessing, even though we can't see it in the moment. But yeah, fingers crossed. We'll be living there, no more house hunting because it's a hassle, and then getting out during this heat is insane, madly insane. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much. Toodles. Bye for now. Half a heart because you guys have the other one. Bye.